Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am jumping on to share with you today some items that my bestie brought round last night. She was away around my birthday. She's been away on holiday, and then we've been in isolation and one thing and another. So this was the first time that she was able to get up and see me. We had a quick get together, back garden, socially distanced get together yesterday before we go into a full lockdown here in the UK on Thursday, and obviously won't be able to see each other for a while. So she wanted to just get up and drop off my birthday presents, and I wanted to share them with you. So first of all, she made me this gorgeous birthday card, which is just gorgeous, with these fantastic great big flat backs. They're like that sort of oil slicky type thing. We've got the little tag here, which is actually a little paper clip, so I can use that in one of my journals, which has got a beautiful bulb pin on it and this lovely little dangle with these gorgeous little beads that match this beautiful rose paper on the front here, and the little gold wing. And then we've got the little tiny stamped ladybird there that she's coloured in, and the vintage typewriter font S as well, which is lovely. She's put this happy birthday up in the corner here with the little gems on, and then we've got these beautiful patterned papers in the background. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, my friend is very much into junk journaling, so and she knows that I've been getting into it just recently as well, so she's made me some junk journaling bits. In fact, first of all, I'll show you these. She made me some Halloween embellishments. Now, for those of you you won't know, she doesn't actually do Halloween, so this was really cute of her to make me some Halloween embellishments. I just thought they were really gorgeous. Gorgeous little witch's hat with the wired little bead dangle. We've got a spider's web there and the ghost, and then these little bats. So they are gorgeous, and they will go in my collection for next year. I'm just having a look there. I think they might actually be little clips. Ooh, I'll take it out and have a look. She makes these brilliant little double-sided clips. Ah, yeah, and that's why the wire's there. Ah, forgot that she makes them like that. I'll take one out so you can see. So what she's done is she's made two of the little ghosts, and they're backed on vintage book paper, and then they're actually wired. Each one's wired, and the wire goes down both sides so that you can actually clip that onto a book page or card or whatever, and it will stay clipped on. They are brilliant. I love them. So they will go with my Halloween stuff for next year. She's also made me these Halloween envelopes, which are really, really cool, and she's been playing with fire, quite literally, burning them to make them look all vintaged and old. So she's taken some really beautiful vintage papers. So these are really, really delicate. And then she's made a template to make her own envelopes. And she's used various inks and embossing powders. She's stamped some images on. And we've got these all the way along. So I just have to let my daughter in the back door there. Yeah, so she's stamped the little ghosties and coloured them, painted those in with a little bit of white, and this one's got like glitter embossing powder all over it. I love this one, Halloween in the red sparkly, it looks like blood embossing powder. I love that. So I've got those ones. Let me glitter off my desk. And then she's made this little folio, which is really, really cute. So we've got this gorgeous little pocket on the front here with the sticker, and that's got some little bits of ephemera in it. We've got this lovely washi all around the side there, and Purpose Fuels Passion with this gorgeous, that is a beautiful flat back. It looks like a real like gemstone. It is sewn down the middle there, so it's all put together really, really nicely. A little bit of sewing just there, all done with machine. And then she has printed out these gorgeous little flashcards, like vintage looking flashcards. And we've got this lovely piece here. We should be referring to age as levels. Reaching level 80 sounds badass. That made me chuckle. And then we've got a beautiful silver star. And then she's made this little glassine looking bag and she made it with some parchment paper, like baking parchment, and she ironed some wax into it to give it that glassine sort of quality to it. And then you open it up and we've got these lovely little post-its just here, and obviously I can use to make little notes on. And then we've got a little vintaged little notes section here, and then that's stuck on with a little paper clip. So we've got a beautiful little dangle on that, again with the little what are they called, bulb pins, and this one is like an anodized blue, which is really beautiful, with this great big crystal on it. Really, really gorgeous. Love that. And then it says "You can do it," and it's like little file folder sort of thing. And then in there we've got these brilliant pieces here with the big skulls and the top hats on, and the little sort of lace effect in the background. And then we've got "Make a Beautiful Mess" just down the bottom there, layered on this paper. We've got this gorgeous paper again with the roses, really, really beautiful paper, and the washi all the way around. You can see there that fantastic stitching that she's done with her sewing machine. So if I just pop those back on and pop that on like that, and then if you fold that over, you can see the beautiful charm on the back there, dangling down, which is gorgeous. We've got some more little bits of ephemera in the little back pocket. So she's folded it over and made this gorgeous little piece here. I love that piece of paper, beautiful. And then we've got these gorgeous big tags in, which have all been distress inked around the edge, and we've got some beautiful gross grain ribbon, and then she stamped like little to-do lists on the back of those. Really, really beautiful. So we've got that one. And we've also got this little printed out file folder, which is beautiful just in itself. Really, really lovely. And obviously I can trim these out and use them in my own folders if I want to. And within that, she has put me some lovely printouts, which are some of the bits that she's used in the journal that she has made me. And she's printed me some of those for me to use in my journal, which is lovely. So I can add those to the journal that she has made for me, or I can put them in a journal of my own. And then this is the journal that she made me, and it is a whopper. It is a chunky dunk. So we'll start on the outside. So we've got this beautiful charm on the back here, which has got a handmade paper wire wrapped bead with these beautiful rondelles, a little bit of a tassel trim, embroidery tassel down at the bottom there. We've got beautiful trims, a little bit of velvet ribbon, all sorts of eyelash trims, crocheted trim. We've got these bits of ribbon with these beautiful little resin roses that she has mounted on an eye pin and popped those on. We've also got this beautiful one here, which is on a piece of chain, again with one of those resins, with little dangles and bits all hanging off of it. This fantastic vibrant green tassel and an acrylic S. And then we've got this beautiful clock. She knows I love clocks, and it's got moving hands on the clock, which is, it's actually really tactile. I like turning the little hands around. I think it's brilliant. And that's all mounted on some gorgeous sari silk. So then we've got the actual book. So we've got down the side of the spine, again, we've got some of this like sari silk ribbon, which she's used to make the spine of the book. And then the covers are these beautiful papers that, I don't know if she might have run them through with an embossing, not embossing, I always say embossing, laminating, I mean laminating pouch, because it feels almost plasticized. And then she's put some washi stickers and these gorgeous little welly boots down at the bottom here, these lovely great big flatbacks again, and it is all tied together with the most beautiful piece of sari silk. I love sari silk, that is beautiful. And then if you flip it over on the back, again we've got this gorgeous paper, and then we've got these little sticker book corners on the front and the back there. open it up, and you can see that she's made this out of an old version, an old copy of Tales of Toyland. So she does collect the Enid Blyton books, and she'd gone to pick some up from a lady, and she said, oh, I've got some others, but they're falling to bits. I don't know if you want them, you can just have them. So she thought, well, I'll have them and turn them into journals, because they'll make beautiful journals. They weren't in good enough quality to sort of keep as the whole book anymore, but they made lovely, lovely journals. So that's one of the papers that she has sent me, that she has used in the front there, but she's gone and coloured all of these little books in, and put a little bit of gold and bits of glimmer and glitter. Absolutely gorgeous. Some little numbers. And then she has used some metallic-y paint in the background there, and put some of these beautiful washi stickers all over, and again some of the little book corners. She has stuck some of the pages together because that gives it a little bit more sturdiness, particularly when you're using a fragile old book. She's then made this brilliant pocket on the front here, which has been made out of an old envelope, so you've got that clear pocket, the clear window on the front of the pocket, which is absolutely fab. I'll just move the camera a little bit so you can actually see it. And then in there she has put some little tags that she's made, and again she's done some machine stitching all the way around, some little stickers on, little quote on that one. I love it. And then we've got these little number tickets, which are fab. And she's used a die to cut into the top of the envelope there, which makes that beautiful pattern. She's stamped and inked a pattern onto the front of the envelope, and again we've got stickers, bits of vellum, we've got bits of paper that she's taken out of old diaries and things like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And then where we've got some of the beautiful original images from the book, she's highlighted that with some stick-ons around the edge of it, and a little Tim Holtz sticker. We've then got this page here where again she's coloured in one of the little images from the actual book. We've got the corners, she's stamped and coloured over, but you still get the beautiful words from behind, and she's stuck little bits on. She's made this gorgeous little clip, a little paper clip that sticks on the page like so. And then we've got the inside of this one. Again, we've got some little ephemera pieces that they clip onto the back of there. And that was the beginning of their adventure. What an exciting time they were going to have. I love it. And little laminated ephemera pieces. Again, the stickers. She's coloured the little fairy in. Little bits of stamping. I love this bit here where she stamped the to-do lists at the top there. And that's really, really brilliant. She's put me some little die cuts of a little vintage dress, beautiful bee down at the bottom here, and then again some of these gorgeous washi stickers. And then she's made this pocket, which I thought was a brilliant idea. She's die cut with a die, but it's one of these ones where the actual pockets all sort of filigree, and I never use them in my journals or things because I'm scared that as you put things, you know, in and out of your pocket, you're going to catch part of the paper and rip it, and that's it, it's broken. So what she's done is die cut it and then laminated it, and then cut out the laminating, and I thought, oh, that's such a good idea. So, and obviously I bought that big pack of matte laminating pouches not long ago, so I thought, oh, that's another thing that I can do using my matte laminating pouches, so I'm going to give that a go. So I did actually send her home with a few of the matte laminating pouches as well for her to have a play with. Inside that, she's put these little bits of ephemera of postcards that she's cut from patterned papers, and this lovely little typewriter with the wood grain on the back, and some other little ephemera pieces. Then this side she's made like a little envelope style flap pocket, so it actually all sits in the back of the little envelope, but the flap still moves, which is really nice. And then she's made these little check ephemera pieces that you can journal on, that you can write on, and she's stitched these bits down with a sewing machine. Absolutely gorgeous. And then on this side we've got again some really gorgeous just pieces of ephemera and stuff that she's had in her stash. We've got the lovely keys in the background there, throw kindness around like confetti, and then this gorgeous, I think that's Verity Rose, that image there with some bling pieces. And then on this side, we've got a little vellum flap up, which is, you've got that beautiful vellum gold paper, but then you've still got the paper that where you can write underneath, which is lovely. And then you've got this page with the beautiful Enid Blyton illustration. So she's just used some sparkle embossing powder just to sort of highlight around that, and then she's popped some bits of washi tape in these lovely little words that just go lovely with the image there. And so it goes on. So again, stickers and bits of ephemera, flatbacks. Just the amount of time that she spent making all of this little tiny envelope, and it's all these little tiny bits and pieces of, you know, tickets in envelopes on paper clips, and it's all those little bits that, you know, you can look at this 100 times and every time you look at it you see something new. Stamping, and I love it. My reading goals, so that's a nice one. I love the graph paper on that one. I think that's really, really nice, the square paper. Then this one, she's taken some vintage images from a magazine and done a whole page of vintage images on that side. I love it. This was a really nice idea. She took a piece of clear plastic from some packaging and made a little pocket that she's popped these stamped and cut out images into for me to use. No rain, no flowers, with the lovely little rainbow up in the top there, and then we've got the gorgeous mushrooms over on the side there. This beautiful image that she's put some of this gorgeous trim behind. And then again, we've got memorable quotes, and we've got a Nelson Mandela quote there. And again, some little bits of vintage ephemera. This I thought was super cute. She's made, on the back of that paper clip, she's put a little tiny handmade mini journal, which I just thought was super cute. And then that just sits in there like that. And again, we've got all sorts of bits of ephemera. Little file folder stuck in there with a little bit of ephemera on it. Gorgeous trim all the way down the centre of that piece there. Little corner pocket again, all full of lovely little bits of vintage ephemera. I love this one, Say Cheese, that lovely vintage photo. We've got the flowers, really, really pretty. And I love the fact that all the way through she's put the little corner stickers throughout the album, so it just sort of brings everything together. Then we've got some beautiful images, all vintaged, all distress inked and distress stained. I love this one, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and it's all mounted on the lemon on the yellow cardstock. And then we've got these gorgeous mannequin bodies here, which are brilliant, and it says express yourself. And I love the blue and white stripe. That reminds me of that sort of vintage seaside clothing, you know, like old bathing suits. And then we've got some tassels and ribbons. Christine's really good at taking things from like clothing. She'll take apart bits of clothing to use the fabric and the tassels and things within them. Again, we've got all the lovely images on the inside. One of those little dresses over that little, that'll be a little clip. So, and then you've got that lovely little no one will ever be as entertained by us as us. Yeah, that's about right. And then we've got the little dress clip that goes over the top. Perfect. And we've got the clouds. Again, there's lots of places to journal. You know, if I want to use this as a writing journal, there are lots of places where, you know, I can journal within this. Lots of little tuck spots so that you can add things in. A beautiful bookmark, so I'll always know where I am. And again, that's using lots of paper scraps and little stickers and flatbacks. And then we've got little gorgeous little tassel that's she's made using some wire wrapping and a little charm. Another pocket with little bits of ephemera. This little one opens up. If I can work out how to open it up. Maybe this one's not the one that opens up. No, that's not the one that opens up. I don't think. It's just washi taped with the little sign on the top there. And then we've got this lovely little envelope that she's made, and inside that she's made some vintage stamps, which are brilliant. So vintage and sort of grungy looking, which I really like. I love the fact that even the little envelope that she's made just looks really, really old. They look like they've been sat in there for, you know, 100 years. Somebody meaning to use them and they never got round to it. And then we've got this lovely piece here, which again you can write on. We've got a lovely pocket, which if I just take that off, you've got a little ribbon there. So it's like a belly band, and then you've got a little envelope which has got some lovely vintagey photos. Now she had a really good idea, and she had some vintage photos that she found actually printed out on photo paper, so they do look like proper vintage photos, which I thought was a really good idea. I love that one. That was one of my favourites. And then that little one there, and then she's made the envelope, cut it all out, and then that just goes under like so. And then to keep it all together, there's just a little clip there that will just keep everything together. And we've got another little tuck spot with some more little, that's a beautiful image that, isn't it? So often she finds these sorts of images and things, they come in like junk mail and stuff like that, and she saves it all and uses it in her little junk journals, which I think is inspired. And then we've got this lovely little pocket that she's made out of vellum, which is a good idea. I never know what to do with my vellum. It's not something I tend to buy, but I have got some that came as part of a set thing that I bought. So it's a good idea to make the little vellum bags out of it. Some little vintagey stickers inside there, little ticket ones, and then we've got some more places to write with some beautiful vintagey ephemera. I love this one because she's coloured all of this bit over here with some sparkle to make it pop. So she's then stitched around the edge with this really fancy stitch on her. My sewing machine does not do fancy stitching like that. Mine does straight stitching and zigzags, and that's your lot. But it does me. So we've got that, and then we've got another little pocket on this side, which has got some beautiful bits of ephemera. I love that one. I thought that was so sort of kitsch looking. I really like it. And then dance like a peacock. And I've got beautiful butterflies. Really lovely. I love the bits that all stick out the edge. And then we've got a little notes section there. Oh, look at that, Nurse Nancy. Oh, I don't know if anybody in the UK might remember this. This came in, I think it was Twinkle, the magazine that Nurse Nancy was in. I used to love it. Absolutely loved it. It was one of my favourites. She used to look after all their dollies and teddies. Brilliant. And then we've got some more of Nurse Nancy there. I love it. And then we've got some vintage stickers. Oh, look at that little dolly there. Again, another image from the actual book, and she's just framed it with a frame that she's got. She's stamped on a piece of fabric and popped that up the top there. Got some more stamping using distress oxides by the looks of things with that one. And then we've got this lovely tag flip bit that you can use to actually journal on. Hope if my camera would stay in focus. And she's stamped and heat embossed a light bulb over the top of that. And then we've got, oh, look at that. That's a beautiful piece of paper, that. Especially with the boy with his little toys. And she's coloured him all in. And that's one from the actual book. And then we've got this gorgeous washi tape up here with the days of the week. And we've got this lovely little vintagey image there that it says True Friend down the bottom. And it's all heat embossed with sparkle and distress ink on the back. And then we've got this meanings to be cheerful. And then we've got, get this one off. So this has got, I've got it caught on the washi tape, that's why it's not coming off. So we've got these lovely little images in the plasticky sort of, again, I think she's used some packaging. So it's all waterproof on that side, and then you can write on the back there, and it says tell your story with pictures, and then sandy toes, and again notes to self, and that sort of sticks on to the page. Gorgeous. I love that bird on the bottom of that page. That sticks on with the big paper clip. And then in the back of there, we've got this lovely little pocket here with the tag with the bird, and there's some tiny, tiny little washi stickers all sat in that little pocket, which are really cute, all little sweeties and gumball jars and things like that. And then we've got the back cover there with, again, little space just to finish off your journaling, another part of the printout that she's done, and then this little card, and it says, a friend is someone who understands your past, believes in your future, and accepts you just the way you are. And that's that. That's my gorgeous junk journal that the Bestie made me, and I absolutely love it. So this is going to go up on my shelf. I've got quite a few vintage books that I've bought with the intention of making into junk journals myself, but as of yet I've only actually got round to half doing my Alice in Wonderland black book, but this will go up there and join those. And yeah, just a beautiful thing for me to look at. So that's it from me for now. I hope you've all enjoyed having a look at what the Bestie made me. She doesn't have a YouTube channel or Instagram or anything. She's not at the point where she's ready to share yet, so if I ever convince her, then I will be sure to make sure that you all know about it. So that's it from me for now. I'll see you all again very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.